I'm going to start with the hottest thing this year, and it's just, it's the middle of January, so it's very young. But at the end of this month, Apple is supposed to announce the Apple tablet, which is a device like a tablet PC where you can use like a big iPhone, essentially watch the screen, and that's all rumor at this point, but I think it's going to happen. And this is what it's going to do to the magazines and the newspaper publishers.
And essentially we switch between the two very, very effortlessly, just by touching on each side.
This is not the Apple device, it's just another tablet.
The focus of the view between the vertical content, the vertical text, or the stacked images.
So it's pretty amazing. It's like a magazine that you can type and search into the magazine. This is being trialed. This is a video from Bonnier Publishing from Sweden. The next one is even more exciting. Any of you are into Sports Illustrated? Whoop, something went wrong here with the slides. Sorry, that was supposed to be there earlier. So when we talk about the tablet, we're talking about the device that's coming up that's a bit like a phone. Of course, for many manufacturers, and 2010 is essentially the year of the tablet with cross-media content, new packages, and new revenue models. So we're going to see stuff like, hopefully this is there, the next one, sportsillustrated.com. Some of you may know Sports Illustrated, the swimsuits and all that stuff, right? See what they've done with the tablet. What they want to do is this. They're going to sell not the content, but the interface, the way it looks and feels, and the package, as I said this morning in my other check.
My name is Terry McDonald. I'm the editor of Sports Illustrated, and here's your new issue. We hope you like the cover. Let's get a look inside. Okay, here are the latest scores and news stories, or the contents of the issue. Here's what's in the score.
Pretty amazing stuff. So this magazine, Wired magazine, has an edition like this as well planned. You can browse, you can see videos, you can look at audio, you can hear music, you can do all that stuff. The question is, what will this do to magazine publishers and to newspapers and, of course, the music? There's lots of different ideas that we can learn from this. The learnings from this, to me, are tablets and mobile devices are essentially the new paper, in a way. And it's probably going to be very soon just as cheap. And it's not so much about what you read, the words or the content, it's about the mix. And it's about making it more engaging. So the learning from music, making it very straightforward, it's essentially a learning that we can see. It's that we're looking at essentially those devices becoming sort of the next CD player. In a really scary way, if you think about it, right? I mean, it's another physical product, but the application is an app that you download, just like an iPhone app. And I think what we're going to see in music is exploration of media options, cross-media as it's called, offering engaging packages at very attractive price points. So this is the hard part, right? Obviously, Sports Illustrated cannot charge $20 a month for this. Right? What kind of price point are we going to see? I don't know, we'll see. But basically, the keywords are cross-media, engaging, and attractive price points. And I would say that probably means for music, heading towards a price point that cannot be felt, so to speak, individually by the consumers. We're going to see this stuff as a prerequisite. Essentially, it's no longer just about music. As I'm sure many of you already know, right? It's about all the other stuff. The photos, the images, the videos, the games, whatever you can create with an artist, that is going to be crucial. Next example comes from the software business, from a company called Salesforce.com. Any of you know Salesforce.com? It's a really cool company. What Salesforce does is that if you're doing deals with people, a sales process, you can put all that information into the cloud, into the internet, and Salesforce administers the sales and marketing of that stuff through virtual software. So you don't download anything. You just put it up in the cloud. It's on demand. That helps you with customer sales and service. No software is downloaded. There's no ownership, and the revenues are $1.29 billion in 2009. You have nothing on your machine. You don't buy anything. You rent access. You heard about cloud computing? Anyone? Okay. Media as a service, music as a service, cloud music. That's what we're going to see here. This is what it looks like a little bit in details. They have 2 million customers. They have a community that provides ideas. And this is, I think, from TechCrunch reporting the the revenues, and this is their mantra, no software. Very interesting company. How do they do it? Well, we can learn something from this. The learnings to me are quite straightforward. Selling access to the cloud has real potential. Imagine all the music online and a way to run pipelines into the music and charge for that, rather than for actually getting it. That has real potential. It's also a very good way to do it because you can offer radically different pricing. I use Salesforce.com for my business, and it's not very big. Huge companies use it for their business with 1,000 people selling through it, right? So there's all different price points, which I think ultimately is crucial. The translation to the music industry, connect the crowd and the cloud. That's where the money is. Music in the cloud and finding ways to connect the different price points, different models, different qualities, different things in different places. And sell access, not just copy. This is also very crucial learning on the second step is get started at a very low price. A price you can't beat, which usually means fairly close to zero. Get started at a price, for example, as we see many other content businesses, where you get hooked and you buy more and more and more. That's what happens on Salesforce.com. So it's a very good example. I think something we're facing here, of course, is the reality. Starting at a low price is a tough proposition, right? Because we'd like to have a higher price to get started. But basically, selling access is a different game altogether. Look at Spotify, look at Mog, look at Facebook, look at Twitter. Selling access to people, to content, that's a whole different cup of tea than the music industry content 1.0, as I sometimes like to call it. Here's a good one. Who knows Farmville? Come on, don't be afraid. Farmville is okay. Okay, Farmville is a game on Facebook. And you would not believe this is possible today, but it is. And it's not in Asia, okay? It's everywhere, right? Not just in Asia. This is what Farmville does.
Farmville. There is this amazing Facebook application called Farmville. Some of you may or may not have heard of it, and it is so addictive, and I've fallen in love. So basically, what you do is you create your own farm, and you get money and coins and all types of things, and you can buy like strawberries, and you can plant seeds, and then watch them grow, and then you harvest them, you get coins, then you can buy more things. You get to buy sheep, cows.
So you get to buy sheep and cows and stuff, right? So it's really cool. The game is free, but you buy sheep and cows, right? Now get this, okay? The next fact is really something you have to dig into this. People are buying 800,000 virtual tractors a day. Every single day. Okay, what's a virtual tractor? It's something you buy and run across your virtual field. And how much money are they making? They're making an estimated $200 million a year. Okay, selling stuff that only exists on Facebook. The virtual economy, selling virtual stuff, including virtual music for your virtual bedroom, for your virtual pet. Okay, that's a $6 billion economy in 2009. Where's music in this? Can we do something like this? What can we learn from Farmville? It all starts with free. Okay, I'm not saying that it ends with free, I'm saying it starts with free. Right? Farmville makes money by getting people hooked on what they do there, and then they buy virtual tractors. What can we learn from that? I don't know, maybe there's music tractors, but people will buy anything once they're hooked. That's a definite learning. That's not really new in music, obviously. You already knew this. Interactivity, virtual items, and my translation is go inside the social networks with music. How come Facebook doesn't have music? 400 million users, 8.7 billion minutes a day spent on Facebook. 8% of the entire internet traffic on Facebook. How come we're not broadcasting on Facebook? Why can't we make a deal? Not individually, hopefully, collectively. So that's basically the learning from this. The idea requires having a lot more to sell than just the download. That's what you do. The download is essentially, or the stream is essentially the free part, right? So just something to think about.